GoldeFy is a decentralized, blockchain-based, earn while in sleep Metaverse mining game where you can buy NFT characters and NFT estate, mining gold and gems for actual profit on the BSC Network. My name is Rico Richardson and in this video I'm going to tell you all about it. But before we kick off the video on this awesome project, let me thank today's sponsor, which is SOLR. They have once again managed to get into another private sale, and in this case the private sale of Goldify, and they asked me to do a video for them. I'll be sure to link their Discord and Telegram in the description down below for you to check it out, and joining them will give you the possibility to join in on private sales and be super early when it comes to new projects. Another sponsor I want to thank is the designer of my new logo, the Blue Studio 01 on Fiverr. If you're looking for customized logos, they can help you with that, and I'll put links in the description down below to this store so you can see their designs. GoldeFy is a decentralized, blockchain-based Metaverse mining game where you can buy NFT characters and NFT estate and mine gold and gems for actual profit. To understand the NFT mechanism, let me first explain to you what NFTs are. NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and fungibility refers to items that are replaceable for the exact same item, which means that non-fungible tokens cannot be replaced. And there's only one of them. Think of an original Van Gogh or a one-of-a-kind legendary Pokemon card. NFTs are the one-of-a-kind assets in the digital world. Examples are CryptoPunks, Soul Bears, Pixel Dudes and so on. And the digital tokens can be thought of as certificates of ownership for virtual assets such as in-app items and digital art, or physical assets such as real-life paintings and even houses. So these NFTs will show you that you are the rightful owner of that particular object. So NFTs aren't just the only big thing in GoldeFy, so is the Metaverse. The Metaverse is a hypothesized iteration of the internet, supporting persistent online 3D virtual environments through conventional mobile as well as virtual and augmented reality headsets. Within GoldeFy, a mobile will allow you to connect to the GoldeFy Metaverse, where you can get around with friends and guildmates, visit the houses they own, shop, attend events and eventually experience virtual reality. And in the virtual reality Metaverse within GoldeFy, users can select certain caves to enjoy virtual reality. Another good thing to know is the fact that I'm not a registered financial advisor. My videos should not be meant as financial advice and are meant as educational and entertaining only. Never invest money you cannot afford to miss, because there is nothing as volatile as crypto. Now, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, and I'll also put a link down below again where you can check out my Telegram group, which you can join to stay up to date on the latest project and talk everything related to crypto. Every project has some core features, and so does GoldeFy, and in their case it's 4. These are an automated gameplay, an NFT market, a Metaverse, which I've just discussed a minute ago, and a guild system. And the automated gameplay is something I'm very fond of, and let me tell you why. Because lately people only have the attention span of between 60 to 120 minutes if we look at YouTube or Instagram stories and TikTok. Having to grind a game isn't something everybody can do. Now, I've played a game before which I could run on automatic, which means that all the levels were being played automatically as long as I kept updating my character and made it stronger in the process. Which you don't even have to do if you grind a specific level you've already won just for some extra gold or gems. And I think that GoldeFy having a mechanism like this will open them up to a lot of players who want to see progress but don't want to spend hours and hours on end physically playing the game. The gameplay of GoldeFy consists of 3 elements, and these are player versus environment, player versus player, and player versus infinity. And in player versus environment, you can obtain G tokens through scenario campaigns, and every time they adventure, user and character stamina is consumed. In player versus player, you will compete in a battle, and the winner of that battle will also obtain in-game G tokens from the counterparty. In the player versus infinity, you can join the official championship and get the chance to earn rewards and benefits for participating. Now, you can play this game solo or you can play it together, and the guild system offers users to gather and play together for events and missions. And a guild is a group of players that decided to play together, either solo and reaping the benefits of the group, or as a group in a total against other groups or strong bosses. And for players like you and me, this opens the door to a small community of players within the entire game. The NFT market of GoldeFy will revolve around their 2 NFT types. The first one is the character NFT, which are the GoldeFy characters, and the second one is the NFT land. And the properties are GoldeFy land that provide the real estate value based benefits of owning expensive land. Now, the character NFTs can be breed and enhanced, and when you breed a character, a randomly created character will appear. This means that their eyes, nose, mouth, colors and characteristics are all random and you can't influence those. To breed your Goldify character you will need G tokens. I will tell you more about their tokens in a minute, but for enhancing you can sacrifice other characters to enhance your own character abilities. So you're basically using your spare characters as parts to grow your main character. And the number of breeding will also affect the result of the enhancement. Now it isn't quite clear to me how that will work because unfortunately I can't showcase you that, but you're basically salvaging leftover characters as items to grow your main character. The token metrics in Goldify are made up out of two elements. The first one is the God Goldify token and the second one is the G token. And the difference between both is that the God token are Goldify's native core utility tokens, while the G token is the in-game Metaverse currency. And G tokens can be obtained within Goldify or by staking God tokens. And in-game transactions will only take place with G tokens. And the God token is specifically developed to unlock access to in-game features, and they choose to do so because they want to keep pace with the growth of the in-game virtual economy and to provide a solid common standard for access to and unlocking and ramping up in-game features. You can also stake this token, as said in a minute ago, to receive rewards. Now the G tokens can only be used within the Goldify Metaverse, so those can't be traded or listed on exchanges, but you can convert them back to God tokens, which you can exchange. Speaking of the tokens, let's look at their tokenomics for a minute. There's a total supply of 270 million tokens and 35% of that goes to the liquidity and ecosystem and play to earn, which is very good in my opinion. Now the advisory and team takes up 15% and I'm always looking at that because together with the vesting schedule, this will give me comfort about the project and their commitment. Because if they can just drop the tokens after going live, who will know if they'll ever work on the game again? But if they're in it for the long run, then that gives some comfort on how things might be run. And their vesting schedule is a 6-month cliff before they get 25% unlocked quarterly. So to me that means that there is room to grow for 6 months before the team themselves can take some profits. And the advisors will be able to take profits sooner, but that's a common thing. Mostly because advisors are usually external and kind of the same like everybody else, with the exception that they get paid in allocations rather than a return on investment on their initial investment at, let's say, seed or private. Speaking of the team, let's look at them and their roadmap. Now the team consists of 5 people. I'll put links to their team in the description down below for you to research all of them so you can have a look who they are and what their background is. And as far as their roadmap goes, I'm sure there's one big question you all would like to be answered, which is, when will this game be released? Well, as of now, they will have launches throughout the year regarding the Metaverse and NFTs, with the final launch being planned for the end of next year. Now keep in mind that crypto is a very volatile space and a lot of things can happen along the way. But not every change in the roadmap is something to be concerned about. Sometimes things take longer to develop, or after a release a bug is found that needs to be fixed. This is a very new space and world we are living in right now, and quality takes time. But that said, keep in mind that the roadmap might change and always do your own research when looking at projects. A year might be a long time from now considering all that is happening in the world. However, within the world of gaming, a year of developing with intermediate releases is very normal. One thing that they've already changed in comparison to the roadmap you saw a minute ago is that they want to go straight to the Metaverse after launch. So like I said, changes are always happening. And just as a project is only as good as its team, it's also only as good as its online presence. GoldeFy can be found on Reddit, Telegram, Twitter, Discord, and has its own Medium page. And they are very active with all social medias, and on their Medium page they have just announced that they were able to raise 1 million in the seed and private round. Now for transparency purposes, I want you all to know that I do not hold Goldify tokens myself, nor am I invested in the seed or private sale. So for those of you wondering if I was, I'm not. And that being said, it's great to see new projects getting support from the community and people that believe in the project. Their Twitter has around 45,000 followers and they post regular updates on their project, so be sure to follow them there as well as to stay up to date on the latest news. Now one social media of them I'd like to mention in particular is their YouTube channel. For those of you that have followed me for a while now know that I'm very happy to see more and more projects creating their own YouTube channel. And this has to do with the fact that this gives gives them immediate access to their community and allows them to visually update or tease them with trailers. And this is no different for GoldeFy. I'll be sure to put a link to their YouTube channel in the description down below so you can check out the latest videos on GoldeFy and be even more informed on their project than you already were after seeing this video. And that's it for this video. Let us know in the comments what your thoughts are on GoldeFy. For now, my name is Rico Richardson. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Doei!